Hey people, um, I had some change here. I am home right now, as you can see in the background. I'm home. Uh, Only going to be home for a few days. I have left CRST. I left first time. The driver manager that I had at that time called me within a week and asked me what I was doing. Told him what was going on. And he says, well, come on back until you can find something better. I'm like, okay, no problem. Um, so I went back and uh, found a co-driver. And turned out that co-driver didn't want to leave his driver manager. I didn't really care if I left mine or not. So um, I went with his driver manager. And his driver manager I really didn't like. And anyway, stayed with them for like a couple weeks, 2, 3 weeks, and then in the meantime, while I was with um, CRST, talking to them, working with them, I was talking with Gordon, and Gordon had reactivated my account or my application, and due to a technicality in their system. And so, in other words, it was their fuck up. So I went ahead and filled out the necessary paperwork. Did a few updates to my application and that sort of thing. And also, um, we went ahead and processed my application again. And getting some time. And within a couple weeks to 3 weeks, they had approved my application. So I am now set to go down to Rancho Cucamonga for orientation with Gordon. Um, and what's going to happen there is I'm going to go down there and do their 3 day orientation, 2 or 3 day orientation. Uh, and they don't help you find a teammate, so um, I have to find one of my own. Now what I'll do is I'll try and find one there in orientation. If I don't find one, no big deal. I'll just go solo until I do find one. Uh, the co-driver I had with CRST, well, he's going to stay with them for another month. Um, so when he does, um, fulfill his contract with CRST, he has already made the decision to be my co-driver over there at Gordon. And what I've instructed him to do is go ahead and fill the application out with Gordon. I already have my um, recruiter looking out for his paperwork. So once he gets his completed and he goes to orientation, then we'll team up. And if I have a teammate before him, and he does eventually come through, then I'll go ahead and switch to him, and we'll go. We'll run because we run pretty good. We run pretty hard. So, uh, and that's the way I like it, And when I'm doing trucking is to run hard. Um, and that's really the only way you're going to make money with a company who pays practical miles. Um, you got companies out there that pay practical miles. You got companies out there like CRST that pays uh, um, split miles and pays you like 34 cents or whatever your experience is. Now with Gordon, from what I understand, is that I'll get paid 41 cents split, which is 21 cents, um, or actually 20 cents, 21 cents, somewhere in there. But I get practical miles. So, example, if I run um uh, let's say I'm teaming, I get paid 21 cents. And we do a 3,000 mile run. Well, I get paid for that 3,000 miles. So, that's good, but, I get paid for the full 3,000 miles. So 21 cents times 3,000 miles. So, and that's pretty good. That's a pretty good run right there. Versus 21 or 22 cents um, versus split miles, which would be 1,050 or 1,500. That's not much. I mean, I noticed that when I was with CRST, I had to work really hard. Put in a lot of miles in order to make a $600 to $1,000 paycheck a week. Now, versus going with Gordon, now once I make it through the orientation and get on with Gordon, I won't have to work that much with Gordon. I mean, I'll be working my ass off, you know, because I'm a hard worker. But when when let's say I go teams and I do a 2,000 to 3,000 mile run, I'm gonna get paid that 21 cents times the full mileage of let's say 3,000 miles. Well, hey, that's a lot of money. For well, I mean not a lot of money, but it's good money compared to CRST. So I'm not having to hurry up, get trips in after trip in after trip in to make, on one check, uh, 500 to $600. I can do about 2 runs and make that, easy. So if I make 3 runs at 2,500 miles, man, that's some good pay there. And I got a friend that works with Cirrus with Gordon, and he's been with them almost a year, and he's really happy with them. So you know, I think I'm pretty pleased with him so far. Uh, with the way my recruiter is handling everything. I mean, he's a real nice person. He used to be a driving manager. He used to be a planner. So he knows the ins and outs, and he's not going to bullshit you about how many miles you'll get and the pay you'll get. And he's just not going to bullshit you, like some other companies. They candy coat things and say, yeah, but no problem, man, come on board. This company here, they're not going to mess around. They're going to tell you straight up, this is what you're going to get. This is, how many miles you're going to make. Um, you know, so I'm gonna check it out, and I should be pretty happy with them. I just don't want to bounce around from company to company, because it don't look good on your record. 6 months here, 3 months there, 4 months here, And see, I was 3 months shy of a year with CRST, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's not good, but it's good. So I cannot wait to get up there. I'm trying to have them fly me from Redding, California to Ontario, then going to Rancho Cucamonga. They want to put me on a train, but see, the train will put me there at about 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then they want me to call the hotel to get shuttled over there to the hotel. There's only one problem with that is that when you get in that late, the shuttle doesn't have anybody to come and get you. So you got to call a cab. Well, that's a lot of money. That's $50 right there. I ain't got that. Okay, so I'm gonna talk with the man. I'm tired today, man. So I got to talk with the recruiter tomorrow and see if I can't fly there. Now they have at their main terminal there in Washington um, that they'll definitely fly me into. But I'd rather be close to home. So in case they do during orientation, which happens, find something they don't like and disqualify me, uh, then it only costs me a couple $100 to get home. Opposed to Washington, it costs me $300-400 to get home, and I ain't got that. You know, and I really ain't got the money to go from Rancho Cucamonga, but I'm managing. Uh, so I I'm getting prepared right now to go. I'm going to buy me a better GPS than what I got. I got a Garmin. Garmin, the advertiser, they're the most trusted GPS that there is out there. And you know what? I think it's bullshit. They're not. I think Garmin is about the biggest piece of crap they ever made. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and get a Rand McNally. I'm not really impressed with Rand McNally. Honestly, I'm not really impressed with him. But I feel safer with the Rand McNally than I do a Garmin. So, but when you have a GPS, no matter what brand it is, what you want to do is use the GPS to get in to the shipper um, and consignee or final or whatever you want to call it, and out. And so basically, GPSs are used to get in and out, pretty much. Okay. Um, and then what you do is you take your map and you just map your course out. Of course, the company's going to tell you which way they want you to go, and you look at that course on the map. And you can program it in your GPS, and then you can just along the way go, edit it, and you'll be on track or close to what they want you to go. If you veer, a little bit off course, they're not going to mind too much, And what they Rand McNally, what I can do is I can program it from fuel stop to fuel stop. That way you're fairly on course to where they're having you go. You know, you might avoid some of these U.S. routes and state routes and all that they put you on sometimes. Um, and that's fine because they really don't, unless it's a hazmat load, placard hazmat load, it's a real high value placard hazmat load, then they're gonna, really want you to go on those U.S. roads because there's a reason. They want you off the main highways with something like that. So, um, but I'm not going to be doing hopefully a whole lot of hazmat. Um, CRST, what I didn't like about them with hazmat was they don't really pay you the extra cents per mile like Swift does or did at one time. I really like that. When I was with Swift, they paid me, I think it was 4 miles, 5 miles extra per mile with that hazmat. So, if they do that with Gordon, that's cool. I can dig that, man. I can dig that. So anyway, here I am, guys. I'm here at home, and I'm rested up, getting ready to go to my orientation with Gordon, and hopefully this is the final company I go to. I got a couple others in mind, but man, I'm tired of going to orientation and jumping through this hoop and that hoop and all that. So anyway, that's what's going on with me right now, man. I'm sorry I haven't been putting the video out. I just been busting my nards off, working and trying to get things together. Oh shit, man. Anyway, I plan on making my videos a whole lot better, um, especially when I'm going solo. Uh, I'm gonna get me a video camera, a handheld one, so when I'm out there I can show you guys some things on the road, share some things with you on the road, and keep you more updated on what I'm doing and where I'm at, what's going on, so forth. Um, so please, man, stay tuned because it's going to get better and it's going to get fun. Okay? Cheers, guys. Take care. All right.